I'm your host with the most Lopen 23, joining me for Freshman Book 3, Chapter 9. Until we meet again. The next week goes by all too quickly, and before you know it, it's the day before James's flight to LA. You help him pack up the last of his things. So, that's the last box? Yep, that's everything. You're sure you don't want to take any furniture with you? It'd be more trouble than it's worth. Besides, now that the subletter won't have to buy anything. Come on, let's take a break. Two of you flop down on the sofa. You're pretty calm for someone about to move thousands of miles away. If I were in your shoes, I'd be... an emotional wreck. You should have seen me the days before I left for college. Major waterworks. Actually, probably good you didn't see that. I get the picture. And I thought I'd be more emotional as well, but I don't think the reality has set in yet. Even with all your stuff packed? Maybe it'd be different if I had to look at the apartment empty, but James' phone rings, and interrupting him. He checks it and gives you an apologetic look before answering. Hello? Right, okay. I've actually got someone coming by very soon, but I'll see what I can do. Talk to you later. He hangs up the phone and turns to you. I hate to do this, Mizumi, but Yasmin just reminded me that I need to get some forms to her before the office closes. I do it myself, but the subletter is going to be here in a few minutes. Say no more, I've got this. Thank you. The paper's already in the car. He takes his car keys out of his pocket and hands them to you. I've got her office address saved in my GPS. Just follow the directions and you'll be there in no time. You drive over to Yasmin's office. When you enter, Yasmin is too busy talking on the phone to notice you. Frankly, I'm not worried about it. It's not like you're going to last much longer anyway. She's so young. Yasmin glances over her shoulder and sees you. She presses the phone to her chest. Are those James's forms? Yeah. Were you just talking about... Just leave the papers there on the table. Now, if you'll excuse me. She lifts the phone back to her ear. You drop the forms on her desk and let yourself out. You pick James up at his apartment, and he drives the two of you to the restaurant for dinner. You split a pizza. Thanks again for dropping those forms off for me. No problem, but there's something I think you should know about Yasmin. What is it, Mizumi? I think she's trying to manipulate you. What are you talking about? While I was dropping off the forms, I heard Yasmin say something about a relationship that she was certain wasn't going to work out. I don't follow. Neither do I, really, because it's none of her business, but I digress. I think she was talking about us. She said the girl was so young. Seems like she wanted to use that against you. Do you see what I'm saying? I do, but I don't think you have anything to worry about. Even if she was talking about us, which I'm not convinced she was probably just gossiping. And what does she know about us? James puts his hand on yours and squeezes it lightly. I love you, Mizumi, and nothing's gonna change that. Not LA, and definitely not Yasmin. You don't know how comforting it is to hear that. He lifts one of your hands to his lips and presses a gentle kiss to the back of it. I'm sorry, I guess I'm just being paranoid about you leaving. Oh, no apology necessary. It's good to know when you're watching out for me. Always. A minute later, the check arrives and James pays. You start to pack up your things. Ready to go? Can we wait a minute? I'd rather not rush. Oh, okay. You sit back down. Man, am I gonna miss this place. My parents took me here when I first visited Hartfeld. Kinda poetic that you're back then. Maybe so. You know, I'm a sucker for poetry. You know, I've always kind of wanted to try out their photo booth. What are you waiting for? I was hoping you'd say that. pull James over to the photo booth and put in a $5 bill. The two of you step inside. 3, 2, 1. Pose, make out, hug, bunny ears, make out. Pose, peace sign, stick out your tongue, kiss. Pose, Charlie's Angel, smooch, smile, smooch. Couldn't resist a chance to make out, could you? No? You pull away from James as the machine prints out the photos. James takes them and gives you a kiss on the cheek. I'm definitely not going to forget you now. Like I'd ever let you. You lean over in the seat and give him a kiss. He smiles as you pull away. Come on, Mizumi. Let's go for a walk. There's a park near here. Lead the way. The two of you walk around the park for a while as evening turns into night. It is really getting dark. Later and later, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is, and Northbridge is so pretty in the spring. It's starting to hit you that you're leaving. Yeah, I should have known this would happen. So, I guess the photo booth wasn't closure enough? I don't know, the more I think about it, the more I feel like something's missing. Any ideas? Maybe we could do one last reading of your play. Get drunk in Vasquez's office. Okay. So we did, for normal, we did last reading of the play, I believe. So let's get drunk. Why not? We never did do that, did we? You were always too scared to get it out. Well, there's no risk now. His face falls and he lets out a long sigh. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. Forget I mentioned it. Not really, that was actually awesome. Okay. You keep walking for a bit until you pass a cemetery. I didn't know there was a graveyard here. Funny that you're still learning things after 3 years. Yeah, you know, I still haven't been to Vasquez's grave. You haven't? Apparently the funeral was really small, and then I was gonna visit, but I got so busy with all the moving stuff. Have you? No, I'm guessing you know where he's buried? Gabriella told me. He's buried in another cemetery not far from here. Then let's go. We could make a stop at the grocery store and get some flowers. It's a quiet night at the graveyard, and the moon is out. You feel a few raindrops start to fall on your skin. It's sure spooky here. Let's not linger. Do you know where Vasquez's grave is? I think your Gabriella said it would be toward the back. James takes your hand, and the two of you slowly walk to the back of the cemetery. There it is. Enrique Vasquez. All of us failed to match our dreams of perfection, so I rate us on a basis of our splendid failure to do the impossible. He would request a Faulkner quote for his tombstone. Remember the first time I set foot in Vasquez's office, and he complained that Faulkner never had to deal with bumbling assistants? He said that the last one wore too many stripes. You laugh for a moment, then sigh as you stare down at the gravestone. Strange to think that only happened a few months ago. It feels like I knew him for a long time, but I guess I didn't really. Maybe not, but I think this tombstone makes it clear how much of an impact you had on him. You think so? I worked for Vasquez for 3 years, and the one thing I remember most is he had no patience for human error. Not mine, not his assistant's, and certainly not his own. I think that's why he was so hesitant to reach out to Gabriella for all those years. And then you showed up. You were everything Professor Vasquez thought he hated, and yet you completely turned his life around. Because of you, he was able to pass away knowing he was loved and will be remembered. Wow. Of course, that's my interpretation, and the beauty of the written word is that it could be read an infinite number of ways. I guess we'll never know for sure. You take a step towards the tombstone and begin to speak. Hi, Professor Vasquez, it's Mizumi. I'm here with James, and, thanks for bringing us together. We both miss you so much. I'm trying to remember what you taught me. We both miss you so much. Being back at Hartfeld isn't the same without you. I've never had a teacher who taught me as much about life as you, and I don't think I ever will again. I'm so grateful for the time we had together, however short it was. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, thank you. And goodbye. That was beautiful, Mizumi. You turn to see James standing beside you. He takes your hand. Thanks. I hope I was able to do his memory justice. I think he'd be very happy to hear what you had to say. He brushes a bit of hair out of your face and kisses you softly. Would you like a turn? I would. You step back and let James speak. Professor Vasquez, I don't know how to thank you. You've had such a profound effect on every part of my life. Your classes ignited a passion in me. You taught me the power and beauty of the written word, something I hope to dedicate my life to. And then, you led me to meet the woman I love, a woman I wake up every morning thanking my lucky stars to know. Thank you, Professor Vasquez, for everything. He turns back to you. Here, Mizumi, take some of these flowers. He hands you part of the bouquet, and you bend down to lay it at the foot of the tombstone. James follows a moment later. Goodbye, Professor Vasquez. You step back and take one last look before walking back to the car. Mizumi, can I ask you something? Of course, James. What is it? How do you think Professor Vasquez would feel about me moving to L.A.? I think he'd be very proud of you. He'd think you were selling out. You need to let Professor Vasquez go. No. I don't agree with that one. Well, let me know if you've ever picked that one. And just let me know kind of what they say. I don't think I would ever pick that one because I was very fond of Professor Vasquez. A lot of people kind of grew the same way, really. But, you know, he'd be very proud of you. You think so? I know so. I can just imagine him going, James, I'm honored to have taught you. Perhaps you'll be able to show Hollywood what true art is. You lean over and kiss James's cheek. Let's go home. It's late by the time you return to campus. The suite is completely silent. Where is everyone? I don't know. Probably sleeping. It is pretty late. You flop down on your bed and sigh. A moment later, James climbs into the bed and wraps his arms around you. Thanks again for letting me stay here tonight. I know I panicked when I realized the subletter was arriving a day early. It's no problem. I wanted to see you as much as possible before you left. James sighs and strokes your hair as you press your head to his chest. How are you holding up? Well, I've been trying not to cry all day. God damn it. I'm okay. I feel like I should be asking you the same thing. You're the one who's about to go to California, after all. I guess I'm feeling a lot of different things. I'm excited for a new adventure, scared about the challenges I'll face, and sad to leave you here. Are you regretting your decision to go? I don't know. It's too late for that now, and I'm just trying to keep looking forward at this point. James pulls you closer and kisses the top of your head as you begin to sniffle. I'm sorry, Mizumi. I don't know what to tell you that you haven't already heard. It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I'm just glad you're here tonight. Is there anything I can do? I want to spend one last night with you. James sits up, lifting your face to his, kisses you softly. He wipes a tear from your cheek. Hey, I know this is tough, but I promise this won't be the last time we ever do this. That doesn't make this any easier right now. Then let's just enjoy the little time we have left as much as we can, okay? God damn it. Okay, so what would you do in this position? Would you say, take me now, James, one last night of romance by the moonlight? Or would you just say, hold me? Huh. I'm kind of cut in the middle. I'm a romantic, so I would hold the person. That's a given. But then, I would give said person a night to remember, one way or another. It doesn't always have to revolve around, sexual relations. I think he would have held her anyway. Take me. James pulls you into his lap and buries his face in your neck. His hands trail down your back. You slide your fingers across the back of his neck and inhale the scent of his cologne. Are you smelling me? This is the first time you've noticed? I'm trying to take in every detail now, so I don't forget. Then I guess I should give you a night to remember. Ah, see? James pulls his shirt off, and you run your hands over his chest, tracing every line and curve. You have me memorized yet? I think I'm going to need a little more of you first. James strokes your arm as you unbuckle his belt, shivering a little when you unbutton his pants. Hey, what about me? I don't get anything to remember you by? James slowly undresses you, kissing your exposed skin as each layer is removed. Is this better? I want to burn this image of you into my brain. You wind your arms tight around him and press your hips against his. As you slowly rock against his, he kisses his way down to your breasts. His hands travel up your thigh, and you let out a soft moan. I'm gonna miss this. Then let's spend tonight making up for all the time we're about to lose. Are you saying we should go all night? James tilts his head and shuts his eyes in ecstasy as your hands drift over the front of his boxers. I'm saying we don't have to stop until we're too tired to keep our eyes open. I don't think I could ever get tired if you're involved. James leans back and you climb on top of him, drinking in his familiar shape of his body. You wake up the next morning at the crack of dawn to see James off at the airport. You meet Yasmin by the security line. We need to get on the plane in 30 minutes, so make it quick. I'll be back soon. The two of you watch her walk towards the restroom before turning back to each other. So, I guess this is goodbye. Hang on. I've got something for you. He reaches into his bag and pulls out a sheet of paper. This is a round-trip, open ticket to LA. If you ever need to see me for any reason, or just want to get away, this will get you there. James, you didn't have to do this. I know, but I wanted to. And no, it's not refundable or transferable, so you've got no excuse not to use it. Oh, James. Before you can finish your thought, James's lips meet yours for a deep, passionate kiss. You shut your eyes and savor the sensation of your body against his. All too quickly, he pulls away. James, it's time to go. Right. Goodbye, Mizumi. Goodbye, James. That was not 30 minutes. Go away, Yasmin. James places his bags on the conveyor belt and walks through the metal detector. Yasmin whispers in your ear. Just so you know, if you do anything to come between me and James, there will be consequences. Come between you and James? He's my boyfriend, not yours. Watch it, young lady. Remember, Gabriella may have the final say about the book you're writing, but her opinion can be easily swayed by her publisher. Toodles!
Oh, God damn you, I'd like to punch you in the face. She still irks me every time.
Yasmin waves goodbye before following James through the metal detector. You watch her put her arm around James as they walk towards the gate. Without James's help, is your book doomed to fail, and what of Yasmin's plans? Keep playing to find out this and more. I always hated Yasmin. Did I mention that repeatedly? Just,
Oh, right.
oh man. Okay, with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe. If you do so, you will not miss out on any great content if you did. Otherwise, head down in the description below. You can follow me on social media, or if you want to donate to my channel, it's greatly appreciated and always welcome. There's a few links for that as well. Otherwise, hit that share button. It's greatly just assisting either way, because we're trying to grow the community as best as we can and as big as we can. And so far, I have to say, all of you subscribers are amazing. You're awesome. And right now I'm trying to make up to you because I was late on 2 of the newest chapters on Friday because I was sick. So, as you can tell, throughout the episode and everything, I'm clearing my throat and everything because, yeah, still fighting that off. But you gotta get back up on the horse, the bike, or whatever, and get pushing. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy. Until next time, stay weller than me, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.